Our readings this final Sunday in our liturgical year before we welcome Advent next Sunday invites us to do something really fun. The first reading, which was very, very brief, Daniel, the great visionary, the prophet, the dreamer, invites the people to follow his example. He invites them to dream. And so, in that same vein, I think we should accept that invitation. And so, if you would allow me this morning, I would like to dream just a little bit. I'd like for us to dream of a world where there is no hunger, to dream of a world where there is no hatred, to dream of a world where there is no disease or illness, to dream of a world where there is no abuse, to dream of a world where no one lies, to dream of a world where there is no injustice, to dream of a world where there is no violence. Doesn't that sound like a great world to live in? Yeah, it sure does. There he is, shackled, having been scourged. Jesus stands before Pilate, a condemned man. Pilate can set him free. Pilate's intrigued. He wants to know a little bit more about this Jesus. Are you a king? Jesus does not say yes or no. He acknowledges, however, that his kingdom is not of this world. How can this man, beaten, scourged, shackled, have a kingdom that does not belong to this world? That must have been the thought going through Pilate's mind as he saw right before him a seemingly weak man, someone of no consequence, yet his kingdom does not belong to this world. When we think of kings and kingdoms, we sometimes think like Pontius Pilate. We think of crowns and palaces and thrones and scepters and orbs. We think of gold leaf carriages carrying royalty through the streets. Yet our King stands ready to face whatever he needs to face for us. That is the sign of not a good leader, but a great leader. His kingdom is not of this world. He's right. Because in his kingdom, there is no hunger. There is no hatred. There is no disease or illness. There is no abuse or lies or injustice or violence. People aren't judged in his kingdom by the color of their skin or how much money they have in their bank accounts. In his justice, in his kingdom, all are equal. His kingdom is not of this world, but he wants us to bring his kingdom into our world. We do that when we are kind and loving and merciful and accepting and forgiving. Today we celebrate our King, a true leader who gave his life for us. May we do our best to follow in his footsteps, making his kingdom a reality here and now.